Carrie. Hello, I hope you are well. Recently I have been presenting a series for AOL called Indesit's Big Family Switch Up, which is part of their Do It Together campaign. Research shows that women do 81% of the household chores when becoming a mum, even though almost half the women questioned said that things were more equal before children arrived. And nearly half of the dads asked agreed that they were doing less.
I'm not sure Roy even knows how to use a washing machine.
Michelle?
That's not good, Dad. Put me to bed.
Do you see how much neater that looks?
In some ways, yes.
Daddy, Mum work. Mum, you do their work.
That sounds like a plan, doesn't it?
Got it!
So in a society where we are struggling to make things more equal, I found it really interesting that in our core, in our homes, that we're not quite doing that, that we are following gender stereotypes within our homes in the one place where really we have the most control. It just seems that we naturally fall into certain roles where mums are generally in the kitchen and dads are pottering around in garden sheds or, you know, hammering walls with nails. So in the series I met 4 families and I learned all about their roles within the house, and then I switch it up for 7 days. And it's not done in a way to make mum look like a martyr and make it look like she does everything. Sometimes it is mum heavy, sometimes it's more equal, sometimes there's mum jobs and dad jobs which are very stereotypical, like DIY for dad and cooking for mum. And the reason to switch it up is to try and strike some sort of balance. Because I think we all know that if those chores were actually split more evenly and everyone was kind of chipping in and taking part, then you'd all get more time to just spend time together as a family relaxing. And at the very least, at the end of that week, they would hopefully appreciate what everyone does within the house. I met one family where the dad openly said that he did nothing around the house, and then another family who the dad said that things were quite equal. He was, you know, he was quite proud of the fact that things were quite equal in the house because his dad never did anything when he was growing up. So, you know, he felt like he wanted to be more involved in what was going on in the house. And then I asked his wife to list what she does around the house, and his jaw just dropped. He couldn't believe it. And actually I felt really sorry for him because it was almost like he was a bit ashamed actually. She listed off this massive list that he had absolutely no idea that she did. And I think that is a general thing, I think, for in a lot of houses. Things just get done, they just happen to get done. I think it's really interesting to kind of look at a family and kind of go, what do we do? And how can we make this more balanced? So understandably, it made me look inwards to us and to me and Tom and to see what we do as a family. Interestingly, I would say that we go against the research and things are more equal in our house. I wouldn't say I do 81% of everything. I would say it's more equal than that. And actually, I used to do everything. When we first moved in together, I just finished drama school and we bought this lovely house, and I just had this thing where I wanted to play wife. I was cooking, I was doing the cleaning, I was doing the washing, I was, you know, organising everything, all the paperwork and staying on top of the letters and everything like that. I was organising everything and putting them into folders, and then gradually over time, and also Tom's home more now, so that's part of it as well. Those tasks, those chores, they've kind of been divided a little bit more. A bit of the pressure's been taken off of me. And actually, I would say that getting pregnant was the thing that really changed it for us, actually. I can remember there was one Christmas where I was pregnant. I was going to be 7 months pregnant at Christmas. And we always host Christmas. We have both of our families over. So Tom stepped up because Christmas is Tom's favourite time of year. And he decided to cook Christmas dinner. And it went so well, and I think he enjoyed it so much that he just started cooking. He was cooking a lot more. So that was quite a natural and organic progression to him enjoying it, and that is literally just him trying it, which I guess is part of the series as well, because I think if you just try things, then, you know, you experience a new love of something. I'm not going to say you're going to fall in love with taking the bins out or anything like that, but certainly things like cooking or even cleaning and tidying, there's something quite therapeutic in that. So it's different for us. It's not equal, but there is a bit more balance. I am doing less than I was before I became a mum, but I'm still doing a lot. In fact, to say that I'm doing less since becoming a mum is a ridiculous statement, because I know that I'm doing far, far, far more because we've got 2 little munchkins in the mix and things are just even more chaotic than they were. There are 4 of us in the house now, so there's obviously more to do, but Tom, he really does chip in and he really does do his part. He'll do the cooking, so we take that in turns now. So if it's a roast, I'll do it because I cook great roast potatoes. But if it's something that Tom is good at, then he'll cook that. Like he makes great banana bread, so he's the baker. And he does the dishwasher, and when it comes to the boys, we do split most things. Like I would say I am the organizer. I make sure that their bags are ready before we go out, and I get their pajamas ready before bed and close their curtains and stuff like that. But the bedtime routine is generally done together. And so I would say that we do a lot together, and I know I'm very, very, very lucky, but there's always room for improvement, isn't there? Improvement. So in the series, I asked the couples what chores they would like to swap for a week. So me and Tom sat down and we had a chat. I decided I would like Tom to tidy more. Tidy. I spent a lot of time cleaning up after us all, picking up wet towels, putting shoes away in cupboards, putting bags where they should be, putting plates and forks and spoons in dishwashers, and picking up dirty nappies and toys. It just seems never ending. I'm kind of always picking things up and putting them back in spaces, and it seems everyone in the house is capable of walking past the piles that I put on the stairs to go up the stairs and just carrying on walking past. I seem to be the only one who can collect that and gather it and walk upstairs with it. It seems to be a skill that only I possess. I mean, I know that if I didn't do that tidying, that eventually the stuff would get put away. I know it would, but I don't know how bad it would have to get for that to happen. And I've never let it get that far. And Tom decided that he would like me to do more baking. I know, it sounds like a lovely thing, and it is. Me and Tom love, at the end of like a long day when we've had the kids and we've worked in the evening, we love at about 10 o'clock to just sit down and have a little treat. So if we can make that treat in the daytime, bonus. It's an activity to do with the boys, so it's nice because it's that bit of time together when you're actually doing something and producing something, and it gives us goodness. So I was quite happy actually with that swap. And now I know you're thinking, what about the boys? Where do they fit into all this? If this is truly a group effort, then they should be involved too. Well, Buddy actually loves following me around and trying to get involved as much as possible in what I'm doing. So I've started, if I'm putting things from a washing machine to a tumble dryer, say, I'll put them on the floor and then he'll pick them up and he'll put them in the tumble dryer. So it's like he's actually getting involved, and he really, really loves that. Buzz, it's clear that he actually feels a sense of achievement when he is able to get involved and take on a little bit of responsibility. I found the whole thing incredibly pleasant, actually. Tom got really stuck in. And I felt really relaxed as a result of the house looking tidy all the time and me not being like, oh, that needs to be done and that needs to be done. I could just chill out. And obviously the little treats in the evening went down very, very well. So just by doing those two little switches, we kind of got a sense of how we can balance things out a bit, and that just by doing it we do have a little bit more time together as a family. So mission accomplished. Now we just have to keep it that way, or keep at least addressing the balance a little bit. So now it's your turn to get involved. I'm going to post a link below in the description box to Indesit's website and their Facebook page so that you can take part in a Do It Together campaign. But for now, let's get talking. How equal are things in your house, and what would you love to swap? Right, that's all from me. I'm off to eat the cake that I baked. I shall speak to you soon. Bye!
We are here on this very earth to love and to be loved.